Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a new topic, non-metals. Elements are classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. In the previous class we had learnt about metals, and today we are going to learn about non-metals. What are non-metals? Can you give an example for non-metal? All the gases are non-metals. Oxygen gas, carbon gas, nitrogen gas, fluorine gas, chlorine gas, all the noble gases, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, all these are non-metals. They don't shine and they are not hard or too soft, and they are called as non-metals. The elements that don't shine, neither too hard nor too soft, are called as non-metals, and all the gases are non-metals. Some examples are sulfur, carbon, oxygen. Is it okay, children? Have you understood? Yes. Shall we move to the next slide? Yes. Okay. In the previous class we had learnt the physical properties of metals. We learnt 10 properties of 10 physical properties of metals. Can you recall, children? So like that, here for non-metals also we are going to learn 10 physical properties of non-metals. The first one is physical state. Usually non-metals occur as solids, liquids or gases at room temperature. They may be solids, they may be liquids or gases at room temperature. Some examples of non-metals which are solids at room temperature are sulfur and phosphorus. Have you seen phosphorus? Yes. See, the matchboxes side of the matchboxes are made with phosphorus, and the matchstick's head is made up of phosphorus, red phosphorus. So what is the physical state of non-metals, children? At room temperature, non-metals may be solids or liquids or gases. Example for the non-metals to be solids in the room temperature are sulfur and phosphorus. Liquid state, bromine. Bromine is a non-metal which is present in its liquid state. Oxygen, nitrogen or gaseous states are present in their gaseous state, or the non-metals which are present in their gaseous state. So children, sulfur, phosphorus, non-metals are present in their solid state at room temperature. Bromine non-metal is present in its liquid state at room temperature. Oxygen, nitrogen are the non-metals which exist as gases in their room temperatures. Is it okay, children? Yes. See, look at the second property of non-metals, hardness. They are not hard. They are not hard. Non-metals are not hard except diamond. Except diamond. Diamond is the hardest substance. Have you heard of a proverb? A diamond cuts a diamond. Like that, we have a proverb. A diamond cuts a diamond. So that much hard diamond is. Diamond is a non-metal. Why do we say diamond to be a non-metal? because diamond is made up of the element carbon. Carbon is a non-metal, so diamond is also a non-metal. But looking into the property of non-metals, non-metals are not hard. But diamond is an exception which doesn't follow the rule of non-metals. Okay. Then next property is luster. All non-metals are dull in their appearance. They are not bright. They are not lustrous. They are not shiny. They are very dull in their appearance. Exceptions: graphite and iodine. Graphite and iodine are the exceptions because they are bright. Where can we find graphite? In our pencil leads. Pencil leads are made up of graphite. Okay, coming to next property, density. Non-metals are soft, they have got low densities except diamond. So the density of the non-metals is low. They have got, they are very soft except diamond, the non-metal diamond. Melting and boiling points of non-metals are low. Exceptions: carbon, silicon and boron. See, these exceptions you have to be very careful and learn them, children. Exceptions for the non-metals having high boiling points are carbon, silicon and boron. Because of this property, silicon chips are used in computers. Silicon chips are used in computers. Coming to the sixth property of non-metals, tensile strength. The tensile strength of non-metals is very poor except carbon. Carbon has got a high tensile strength. What do you mean by tensile strength? The ability to withstand strain without getting broken. So that is very good for metals and it is not good for non-metals. The seventh property, physical property of non-metals is malleability. The non-metals are non-malleable in nature. They cannot be drawn into sheets. But when they are hit with a hammer, they become powder. They get converted to their powdery form. So non-metals are brittle, easily broken. Ductility. Ductility is the property by which a substance can be made into thin wires. Non-metals are non-ductile in nature. And the exception is carbon. Carbon. Is it okay, children? The ninth property of non-metals is conductivity. Non-metals are bad conductors of electricity and the exception is carbon. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Here non-metals, they are bad conductors of electricity except carbon. Sonorous nature, the ability to make sounds when hit. They are non-sonorous. They don't produce. Non-metals are non-sonorous in nature. They don't produce a sound when hit. Is it okay, children? I hope you have understood today's class, children. Thank you, children.